The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Let me find my trading view screen. There we go. Welcome. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Oops, looks like my fan is hitting the mic. Hold on one second. How's everyone doing today? Check the markets here in a minute. Fans fixed. Got some things popping, hopping, stopping like a rabbit. We've been choppy. Looks like we've been choppy overnight. So let's check that out. ES. Forgot to change the line. But you can see here, I added this little indicator, shows some highs and lows, pivot points, so on and so forth. So it's easier to see where our highs and lows have been. High of the session, 40.42, low 39.81. That's about 63 points of range for ES. And Q, we have about 262 points of range. High-low. Kappa, its high of the day was on its first candle. And it's dropped down to 41335. And we're looking at about 140 ticks of range. Gold. Gold, I don't know what happened to gold. But something happened here around 3:30 Eastern, so shortly after London opened. And it whooshed. Technical trading term, whooshed. 21 points down here. Now obviously it's bounced up here. You can see if I plot the Bollingers. You notice the Bollingers are missing. It actually hit through that fourth standard deviation band. Been a great play, a reversal play there. But quite the whoosh. And it has 30 points of range. About mid-range right now, slightly under 800, 1800. 800 would be scary. Treasuries popped up. That's also a beautiful reversal candle there. Also broke that fourth band. So definitely some good reversal plays if I hadn't been sleeping. And it has about 2 points of range. Crude oil, about 3.5 points of range, a little more. And natural gas, just under 2 points of range. So that's where we stand. Let's see what we can get out of the markets. Gold's looking pretty smooth here, up and down. But NASDAQ has been choppy. That does not look like a fun trading. So let's mark it out while we are waiting for some action. How's everyone doing tonight? Or today? Tonight? Yeah, I wish it was night. Time to go to sleep. Let's start about midnight, my time. We are starting the morning up on all three accounts, just slightly on two of them. TCP is up $10.50. The ETF is up 19.36, and the gauntlet account's up $2.29. God, I sound like someone on those financial things talking about the indexes. That one wouldn't have worked. Would I have gotten out there though? Maybe. We'll just mark that as a loss. Choppiness. Nope. 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 With broke band. Broke band. Maybe. We'll mark this. Hopefully I would have stayed out of the choppiness, but we'll mark it as a loss. Here. But I would have killed it there and jumped short. Good morning, CBR. How was your weekend? That would have been a win. Would not have taken that there. Would not have taken this here. It goes into that third band. Would have taken that there though. That still kind of sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that, but glad it still wasn't bad. See that the top of the right hand, yeah, right hand corner at the top of the screen, I've added, it looks black right now, you can hardly see it, but I've added the tick strike for NQ. So people could see how that works. Here's where we get to that choppy area. Choppy, chai. See here, this long, nope, that one long would not have worked. So hopefully I've been smart enough to stay out if I've been trading this. But can't always assume that I'm going to be smart. And you can see this was stopped out. Well, maybe not. Actually, I might have survived. Not have taken that one. Wouldn't have taken that one when we look for the break of the high over here, which it didn't do. This one I would have. And we'll see where that goes. Trading this morning, CBR? That's where we stand now. Looks like we're coming down. You can see we pretty much have been sideways, slightly uptrending sideways since about 2 a.m. London really didn't do anything. This buy signal, I'm looking to start maybe working more off a higher time frame. As you can see, this short signal, these short signals have been good here. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then down here, this has been an excellent reversal candle. We could have went up, but even if I went with that long signal there, wouldn't have been huge, but it would have been 36 points. And then, I mean, we've been sideways, but would have been trying to deal with that choppity chop. Another technical term. Now let's take a look at gold. So I want to see what happened back here. Yeah, here we go. So this is a bit, gold would have been beautiful to trade overnight. Absolutely. I mean, we had some chop here. Look at that. Short signal there at 1805. It ran all the way down to 1785. Big 1 minute candle. Good morning, Matt. How are you doing? Whoa. YM. Hold on a minute. But yeah, that would have been beautiful. And then the rebound would have been beautiful. Sure, see. 95 down to 94. That would have been 15 ticks. This rebound back up, you can see, would have been nice. This would have been nice. Gold would have been absolute gold mine overnight. So that's where we stand now. Looking for the opportunities. Nice. I heard that Apex had some problems yesterday. Actually, toward the end of the sale, something went down. Nobody could buy an Apex. No one could pay for like the last 2 hours. I'm not sure if they're doing anything to fix that for people or not. So I'm watching the Dow YM for the TCP. TCP is in trouble. It's only about $110 away from drawdown, 114 I think. So I'm playing one YM at a time with a 10-point stop, which is a $7 risk. Hoping for bigger moves. So that's what we're doing with this TCP. Doing something similar with not Apex, sorry, Elite Trader funding with micro Nasdaq. Oh, good. Okay, I missed that. I heard people saying that they couldn't. And I know CFT's an Apex affiliate, and he was like, saw no sales over the last couple hours. It's the last I heard. They usually get things fixed up pretty quick. They're seeming very good. Okay, so we are getting a long signal here on Dow. Oh wow, that's quite the extension. Good morning, John. How are you doing? So YM is trying to send a long signal here, but I don't like it in this location. So that's where we stand right now. Everything's kind of iffy, whiffy. Now, over the weekend, I started looking at possibility of going to a higher time frame for my strategy, and I'm really starting to lean toward that. You can see here on the Nasdaq, a higher time frame, 15-minute. This would have been a beautiful, beautiful move here. This long would have been good. It seems like these signals on the higher time frame work out a lot more often with a lot less chop. You see here from Friday, that one would have been good. This one would have been good. I wouldn't have probably taken that one because I wanted to be going with the SMA line, but it still would have been good. This one would have been good. This one would have been good. This one was against the uptrending SMA, so I wouldn't have taken it. You can see how often these signals are good on the higher time frame. This one obviously was not that good, although it did go down over 30 before reversing. But again, that was kind of against the grain. This one would have been good. This is even at the open or around the open, they tend to be good, 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 etc. So over the next few days, you might see me migrating toward the higher time frames. This works a lot of times. So you see here's copper. Wouldn't have taken that one. This one would have been beautiful. This one would have had a nasty pullback. And that is one of the drawbacks is that you might get a nasty pullback as the first candle. You can see it would have been good, but I would have had to deal with a $250 pullback first. So I'm also going to be looking at now because you can see the wick on this, on this green candle, this trigger candle was coming down at the candle close. So looking at the 1 minute chart for an entry here. So let's look at that 2:30 my time, 3:30 out your all time or Eastern time. So 2:30 is about here. Yeah. Wait, let me check that again. 2:15, 2:30. Yeah. So you can see it was kind of crusting here. So waiting for this pullback and then jumping in on the next 1 minute candle that had the long signal could have been good. The other way I'm thinking about using it is just like if NQ's in a short on the 15, only entering short on the 1 minute. So it's things I'm playing with. I'm going to be watching as the week goes on. But last night in the evening time, every asset that fired a signal on the 15-minute chart would have worked, including assets I don't even normally look at, like the New Zealand dollar and the Canadian dollars, etc., etc. And Q coming down here a bit by 4. Not much. I'm going to start eating some breakfast here. So I'm going to mute, continue to watch. How was your weekend, Burl? How you doing? BTC slipped back under 30,000, all the way down to almost 29 and a half there. Got back up and then now back down. Cube now popping back up, popping, hopping. You know the rest. You'll be looking in Q. And yes, I love these little bubbles that show me the tops and the bottoms here. I'm glad I found that indicator. I'm not even sure how I found it, but it was kind of cool. You can see our range here, it's basically from 12,344 down to 12,312. So about a 32-point range between here and here. This mid-range here, strong candle up, 750, and about 15 points away from the tops here. Did get a long signal here on NASDAQ. Tick strike is not showing me anything exciting though. Continue to eat some eggs. Tick strike's ticking. Let's take a quick long here on MNQ on the ETF account. See if we can get something out of this. Oh, I did a limit order, so I'm not gonna get anything out of that. Darn it, that would have been nice. Hate it that it doesn't save it as a market order. I just hit that band and pulled back anyway. why? So the Dow's sending me a short signal here, but I don't like it there. Could bounce on that SMA line. Eggs are almost done. Trying to convince me. But we'll wait and see. Okay, eggs have been finished. I know you all like updates on my eating. Hey, chocolate. I have no idea what happened on the stream last night on Sharevision. I lost connection for a second. It decided to cut the stream, but it didn't tell me I cut the stream. It cut the stream, I mean. So I was talking to myself for half an hour thinking I was live, and I wasn't. But I saw that crude trade worked very well. If I'm remembering right, you were short, right? Gold. Excellent. Yeah, I saw it was coming down. I was mentioning it as it was coming down, coming down, and you weren't responding. So I was like, and no one was responding, and the numbers weren't changing, and I felt like it was like, is this thing on? That's copper again. What the heck? It's been a nice uptrend. Wish I would have grabbed that long signal. I got gold and silver clicking in my ear. Gold is sending a long signal here. Excellent job, Chaco. That's awesome. So on this NQ, like we did get this long signal, double long signal, but we pull back. So could I have taken this? Absolutely, but wasn't real enamored with it because of the big candle here. Oh, and maybe I was right. Big move down there, 7 points. Double short signal. Big time knocking. Knock, knock, knocking. Oh, sorry. I don't like that short signal there either. Oh, wow. What the heck? 19 points up, so we pulled back 19 points up. So yeah, this would have worked if I had taken that long. No, it wouldn't have. It would have stopped me out right there. But wow, got some loud clicking in my ear. Long signal firing on YM here. Pull back though. Let's talk about when I look at entering here on YM. If this goes back to green, you can see the pullback, 11 points back. This is the TCP, so I need to be careful. I need to time my entries perfectly. So we're going to see, watch this pullback, and we're going to see if it comes back up. Only a 10 tick stop loss, or 10 point. YM's the one weird one that's the point and the tick is the same. And we see there's not much of a space between the SMA line and the Bollingers. Only about 20 points. This candle closes here, see if we get a green rebound. Oh, no clicking right now. So it looks like that might have been the top of the hour bounce there. See if it has any follow through. Silver knocking. You can keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Sitting on that SMA line. Yep, looks like it's not going to give it to me. We'll be back. Yeah, that pullback there. We'll move this to the side. So you can see how it came up and whipped through that third band and then rejected down. And then a nice reversal play. Gold's trying to head up. Buy, sell, buy. That always worries me. Looks like we're ranging there. Oh, now maybe. Well, nope. Never mind. So we watch and we wait. Gold is something to double long again, but look at it, it just done that back here and failed. We're in this tight range. Bands are about 2 points apart. Ooh, big move down there on the NQ. and bounce. Yep, gold broke the range, so that would have been a good long signal. But how did I know that was going to be the good long signal when it failed here? I didn't, so I didn't take it. And that's a darn. That's a darn it. YM is sending me a short here too. Yeah, but I just got to be so careful with YM that I can't take that chance there. Looking for the break of resistance over here or support. Oh, wow. Another burst down. Remember, 312 was the low over here, so I'm looking for a break of 312. But I may lose it if it like bursts down again through it. Someone brought up to me about how these alerts can be distracting, especially if I'm looking to enter a trade or enter a trade, and I agree. But unfortunately, there's no easy way to deal with them on TradingView. I would love for them to fire someplace else, but I also want to be able to see them. So I'm trying to figure out what the answer to that is. Did bounce here? See if we continue to bounce. Wait for it to come back down. Or for some clicking before we try to enter this trade. Excellent, Chaco. Good luck. Hey, Southside player. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I'll always wait for the sales anymore. We're in a price war with all these companies, Elite, Apex, Lilu. I hardly ever see you profit too much, but these companies are now in this price war. TikTok, Trader, so on and so forth. But yeah, at this point, always wait for the sales. Fortunately, Earn a Trade has not really joined this price war, and thus I have no affiliate commissions this month. Good morning, Terry. Yep. And if you guys should check out CFT's YouTube, as he's running a giveaway for, I think, a Legal Express, but I'm not 100% sure. Yep. Yeah, Judah. Yeah, Top Step very rarely runs a sale. Maybe like twice a year. Hey, Shabbat. Welcome. Good morning. Oh, I was right about waiting for the break of resistance there, as we did not break resistance, or support. I'm sorry, support, and came back up. Boop, 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 boom. Lovely. Live sucker free. Okay. And what about red meat? Uh, I'm not the biggest Lilu fan, although they really haven't given me any reason to not be. Crude is trying to curl up here a bit. Lilu just seems so gimmicky. But they're all getting kind of gimmicky now, giving away funded accounts where you don't even have to earn them. I don't know. Oh, trying to go long here on NQ. Because it's giving me so many mixed signals. I'm going to go to MNQ. YM also trying to give me a long here? Yeah, it is. Ooh. Okay. You got me. We'll fire up that chart instead. High here was 32,113. We're at 104. Let's see if we can jump in here on the TCP and see if we can ride this out at all. Not clicking anymore though. Yeah, I agree, Matt. Although I will say, if you hit your lifetime amount, that means you're a pretty darn good trader and you could be taking that money elsewhere anyway. Uh, Try to get filled here. Now, darn it. This is why I don't use limit orders. Oh wait, I did get filled. Never mind. Never mind my rant. Yeah, it is nice. Up to 17 or 20 ticks. Good job, Chaco. May the oil flow in your favor. So we're in this YM trade. It's right at that previous resistance. See if we can get through there. This is on the TCP. I'm on the micro. I'm doing one micro at a time to try and get it out of dire straits. It's about a $7 risk if you include commissions. Ooh, pullback. And looking to try and get 10 or 15 out of it each time, and this pullback's kind of scaring me because I only have about $105 in drawdown left. Back to my entry. Hearing downward knocks on NQ. You can see the. You actually can't see it right now. I might have to fix that somehow. Oh yeah, I can. Why does it all come with them? Ah. Okay. Anyway, we're back to positive here a little bit. 6 ticks, which is $3 or so on MIM. Hopefully we'll continue to head up here. I would love like 30 or 40 points. 40 points would be $20. I know this is kind of boring watching just a couple bucks, but this is how I gotta play the TCP right now. In full rescue mode. Hey LinkedIn, bringing us all breakfast. What are we having today? I had eggs and sausage. Of course, that's what I have every day. Excellent job, Tima. Glad to hear it. Oh. Watching to see whether or not we continue grinding up here on YM or MYM. Oceanside breaks. 3-day pattern on what? Which asset are we talking about? There we go. That's a nice move up. I'm going to stop up the break even. We're up $10. And continuing up. Ghosts are always welcome as well. Got YM clicking. Trailing the stop. Pulling back, I should have probably taken it. Gold clicking. Hey, Sonny Johnson. Good morning. How's it going? Ooh, loud clicking in my ear. Loud clicking. We love to hear the clicky clicky. Pulling back here though. Come on, you might give me more off of this move. I know you do. We're gonna put our stop right below this last candle. which would be 18, 19 points. I think it's going to pull back. Fortunately, I can't hang into a trade that might pull back too far on the TCP because I need these, even these tiny profits. Leo is one. Leo is the one I most worry about as well. But I mean, I think they're fine at least for now. Don't be shy. How you doing? Welcome. I'm not sure I recognize your name. If if you're new, welcome. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a nice move up. Beautiful. Up, pull back again. Move our stop below this candle, the body of that candle. Taking $1 at a time here on MYM to try and get out of dire straits with the TCP. Now, what sucks is having to do this. I'm on one MYM. It's up $16.50. Because I can't take the risk of going with a regular YM, but I will be up $200 now and totally out of the risk area. But until I have a little bit more cushion, I can't take that chance, which sucks. Crude, popping back up there. Might have found the top here. Pulling back some. Okay, we're out of that trade. About $17.50. Nothing to write home about. But hey, it's means now we're up on that account by $27.50 today. And we are continuing to get that one in rescue mode. Now it sucks is while that was happening, and I was rescuing that, I could have been in NQ, taken this long signal here, and gotten $600 on this long. That went up 30 points. So that kind of sucks, but got to do what you got to do. The TCP is the funded account, so that's the one I really want to get back to where I can actually trade it without worrying as much. So let's follow my P&L on all three of my accounts up there in the top strip of the screen toward the right hand side. You can see we're up on all three accounts today. As we get closer to the open, I will just focus on the gauntlet because that's when it gets a little risky to trade the accounts that are in peril. That was a nice move up. Everything has started moving up. Gold, the indices, crude. It is my favorite, I guess. That's where I play mostly. Um, yeah, I sometimes will trade ES and then look at that same move happened on ES and NQ, and the ES move I made $100 on it. I could have made like 300 on NQ. So I mean, but NQ does bite easier. I really like gold too, and I do like crude. I used to love copper. Me and copper have had a falling out. Gold's still clicking. I gotta get better at managing two trades at once as well, because while I was in that trade, obviously I missed this nice gold up to, either way, or that NQ. So I got better at doing two trades at once. Excellent, Chaco. Ooh, loudness. Did get out, pulled back, and now it's going again. Big move there up on NQ by 12 points. Hey, Mystery Life, how you doing? Oh, wait for our next entry. Take a look at our 15-minute charts. Actually sending me a long signal here on the 15-minute chart on the NQ. So last time we got a long signal, it did kind of work. I mean, it did more than kind of. We would have went up about 45 points. This is a pretty big candle for this long signal. 31 points on this 15-minute candle. That's about to close right now. So we're continuing to watch the 15-minute charts because I may be switching to them and getting a long signal on the ES as well. Kappa. A lot of clicking on NQ still. Yeah, this is interesting because this long signal actually kind of failed here. Big pullback. But like a $370, $400 pullback. It looks like it's still trying to go up, but this would have been interesting. That would not have worked. And I would have got stopped out if I took it. Maybe waiting until after it broke this high here would have been better on a 15-minute. Gold. Boom. A lot of clicking going on. Whole lot of clicking. Short signal on the UltraBond obviously would have been good here. Although real quick good. YM. Pulling back. Pull back by 20. Oh yeah, hey Burl. Yeah, I've never heard of Lulu not paying anyone. I mean, the only thing with Lulu I've ever heard is the fact that they do cap you. There's a max earnings cap, and then they tell you bye bye. And Q and Y I'm pulling back. Don't like this. Not going to take that there. Up to 2 new subscribers this morning. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. YouTube's not telling me who you are, so I can't call you out by name, but I thank you. And I thank everyone for joining me this morning. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. If you're enjoying the stream, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button for the YouTube algorithm, I would really appreciate that. Gold's continuing to head up. As is NQ. A lot of clicking. Ouch. It's actually kind of hurting my ears. Wow, big moves up here in gold and Nasdaq, ES as well. Crude's doing good. Everything's heading up. Copper, wow. UltraBond. So everything's heading up at once. That's really weird for everything to be green at one time. Everything took a pause at once. It's weird how everything's clicking at once, then everything pauses. Oh, there we go. Look, so we're just broke 12,400. There's the break of 110 for Chaco on crude oil. Broke, but broke back underneath. There's keeps touching 110, but not quite breaking. Copper sending another long signal here. Oh. So see, I could have jumped in here at any point. I hear the clicking. I didn't want to, but I should have because I hate jumping in on already trending things because I always feel like that's what it's going to reverse. But it almost seems safe here. Oh. I was thinking about jumping in here, and then now we're seeing this pullback. So I might jump in if I hear clicking. Pull back on everything right now. So everything weird. Everything was going up at once, and everything pulled back at once. And I didn't even check for news today. Was there news today? Let's see. Canadian housing starts. Well, that's nothing big. New York Fed manufacturing. New York Fed manufacturing, whatever that is, it missed its target. Other than that, not much going on. Tomorrow, we have retail sales, month over month and year over year, and U.S. industrial production month over month. And Wednesday, we have Canadian CPI. My CPI. Sorry. Crude just hanging around 109.90 now. All is silent. I just thought maybe you were driving and just responding when you could, Burl. Pull back there on crude down to the SMA line. Natural gas sending a short signal after a 28 tick move down. So you can see here on the 15-minute chart, I got that long signal on NQ, and then this would have been beautiful. So again, none of these have failed. This has been a 3 for 3 day on signals on the 15-minute. And NQ is now knocking, so it is pulling back now. It's curious. And it's actually sending me a short signal in the 1 minute. But nowhere. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, this is why. I mean, you can see the way the Bollinger Bands cause these charts to look weird. If you can see around that, but you still need them. This hit the fourth band, or just about. This is a absolutely perfect pullback opportunity once it got that extended into the Bollinger Bands. So it got my 30 points and then would have been a perfect reversal. So I got to keep an eye on the bands, but I don't want to keep the bands on the chart all the time just because the chart looks better without them. If I, with, I mean, this is with, you see how it scrunches everything. And that scrunching, in my opinion, actually gives you a distorted view and you think moves are smaller than what they are or bigger than what they are. So trying to keep the Bollingers off of the 15 minutes, but I do got to remember to look. So that would have been an excellent reversal play. And you do see that we have pulled back on NQ now by about 20 points. I want to say account Burl, but I'm not 100% sure. I've heard that it's once you reach your account size. So if you have a 100K account, once you reach 100K, you're done. That's what I've heard, but I don't have a definite on that. Crude sending short signals. So 1 for 1 on trades this morning. A small win on the TCP. Looking for more opportunities. Everything's taking a breath here. We're about 45 minutes from the open. Crude showing a little bit of green, but leveling out. And he's still knocking down. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Sorry. CNQ lighting up in the upper right hand corner. Red. You can see it pulling back as it does. Reminder that I am on Sharevision every night, every evening at 7:45 Eastern, trading the Asia session. You're a nighttime trader, evening time trader, I should say, or you just like to watch trading, or just want to spend more time with me. Invite you over there. I'm at 70 followers there. I really need 100 to get the full monetization. Hello, Alex Lynn. Give me 1 second. Here, posting the link to Sharevision in the chat. Alex Lynn, I have a funded Trader Career Path account. That's at the 25K level right now. I have a unfunded Gauntlet Mini Evaluation. That's 75K. And I have an Elite Trader funding account that's 50K. Kappa pulling back. NQ still knocking. You see the green up there? I mean the red up there. You hear the knocking. Who's rich? Me? No, I have one funded account that's in the red that I'm fighting to not hit the drawdown on, and I have two unfunded accounts that are still in evaluation. NQ still trying to pull back. So this is an interesting move on NQ. And another thing I've been watching here is if this short signal fired here above this uptrending SMA line, and I don't ever, very rarely will ever take a trade there. Obviously, it's continuing to work. It came up a little bit, continuing down. Right here is where the SMA line went from uptrending to downtrending. So getting in here is something I've been thinking about. Where if a signal fires here, once the line turns blue, or the opposite if it's going the opposite way, getting in there. So I would have been getting in at the 12,370. We'll be up a couple of points. Definitely, yes we are. Gold pulling back, short signal there. Chaco, you still here? Are you still in that trade? Yeah. He hasn't followed up with that, has he? Well, he was talking the other day about driving around in it. Oh, he was talking about that on the Earn to Trade Discord. Yeah, even on the 15-minute chart, it's kind of just hanging on that SMA line. Had this, I forget what this kind of candle's called, but to me it's just a reversal candle there. That's when this uptrend started. It's just kind of sideways. Now, Crude does open in 8 minutes. And we usually see some weird movement right when the desk opens. NQ clicking. Anyone else taking any trades yet this morning? So gold consolidated here is now popping back up again. These are nice candles. This is a beautiful move on gold. It finally found a bottom here at 1796, and you can see it hit that third Bollinger there, reversed, and it's going up 11 points since. Both the long signals on the way up have been good. As it continues to move up. Crude's back up to 110. Sending the long signal. I would join Chocolate on this long, but I'm worried about that Crude desk opening. Good morning, Ace. How was your weekend? Gold found a little bit of a pullback area here. Chaco, do you worry about the crude desk open at the top of the hour at all? Glad to hear it, Ace. A beautiful move up here. So these are, Chaco called this perfectly. 35 ticks up. Just going to start following Chaco now on crude. So we have Ace, that's an expert on ES. RJ is an expert on NQ. Chaco's an expert on crude. Ooh, what's popping? NQ. Wow. Uh, wow, Ace. That's awesome. The minute you say short, all of a sudden I'm hearing this loud clicking in my ear from Tick Strike. Should have grabbed that quick. Big move down there, 12 points on NQ. 4 points on ES. What are we having this morning, Ace? Still about mid-range here on NQ and ES. Copper about mid-range. Gold's about mid-range. Everything's about mid-range. We're home on the range. Ooh, rejection there down on the UltraBond. Big move down there, 13 ticks. Crude, did you see, is heading up. The high of the day is 111.71. Still over a point away from that. And natural gas actually made a new daily high. Crude desk opens in 40 seconds. And there's the top of the hour. Crude pulling back down to 110. Oh, 110.10. 110.10. Gold knocking downward. So there's the pullback finally on gold. Everything's coming down after that big move up. Looking for our next opportunity here. So if I had employed that strategy of jumping in here, would that have worked? 370 down to 355. That would have got us 15 points there. Though it would have been a bumpy ride. The crude got back down to under 110, but now it's popping back up above it. Gold popped back up by 2 points. It's interesting. Looking for a gold chart. There's a gold chart. Things are a little mixed right now, up and down, kinda. Waiting to see if this gold wants to come back up. UltraBond Okay, I'm jumping in on gold here. Probably a bit of a risky trade. There we go. Crude back. Wow, crude up to 110.42. Gold trying to move up here, but struggling. This is where it topped out before. Oops. 1088. This jumps back up in the profit. I might take it off the table quick because that might have already missed my opportunity. Yeah, it looks like this is gonna come down to bite me. So even if this decides to go my way, this is a bad entry on my part. Not waiting for this break of prior resistance that just happened like 5 minutes before the entry. Topped out at 1088, 1087 here on these two candles. I jumped in at 1086. That not smart. Now it did get up to 109 and 1809, but yeah, I should have waited for the break of resistance. Let's see if I get rewarded for bad trading. There's that 110.51 that Chaco mentioned on crude. EggQ looks like it wants to bounce down off that SMA line. Ten-point candle there down on crude. I think this is going to come down to the SMA line. Fortunately, my stop's above the SMA line. But I'm not going to move my stop. Stopped out. Okay, so that was a bad trade on my part, and I got whipped for it. Whipped my behind. And that takes me down to only $99.50 of profit on the day on the gauntlet. Wow, 30 people here. welcome everybody. Thank you for all for joining me. If you're liking the content, I would love if you hit that thumbs up button. YouTube algorithm is a good thing to try to please, so I try to please it every day. Yeah, so far you know this has been a good trade for you, Choco, but obviously it's been a rocky road, chocolate rocky road. Hey, that sounds good. Yep, up in the top right hand, no, I'm sorry, top left hand corner, just under the earn a trade banner, you can see the amount of viewers that are here. 32 now, which is like, I'm not sure the record is, but it's close. Yep, now we're seeing red on everything. So this was a decidedly good move down. Now, like I said, if I had jumped in here as soon as this turned blue, so I believe that was on that candle. We're hearing the knocking. We could have got, let's see if we get 30 off of that. Yep, we would have just got 30. This is a strong candle down. 14 points. Now, what's interesting is we're coming down to an SMA line on the 15-minute chart. We are getting a short signal that it would not take, but again, look at how this worked out. This just almost, this wicked up way through the third standard deviation band, almost to the fourth. If it hits the fourth standard deviation band, it's almost always a reversal. So this will be a perfect reversal play down for this move. And now we'll see if it bounces off the SMA on the the 15-minute, which is right around 12:30. We are also less than 20 minutes till the cash open, so we'll see how that works out as well. Crude back down to 110.09. Crude did pull back and broke that SMA line. Now, if I was to take that same strategy there as I was talking about on NQ, on gold, I would have jumped in. Well, it's trying to go now, so I'll jump in on this next candle if it holds. So we'll watch this as well. This is where this would be the first candle after it's chasing that candle up. See if that works. Still testing, still learning. Bounced off the band there on crude. Gold is continuing to pop. Sorry about that. I'm back. Copper moving down. Up, big candle there on crude. 30 ticks. Looks like they did. And Q continuing to sell off here. Is that a good done or a bad done, Southside player? Thank you for that, Ace. The time 12. I'm very sorry. That is so horrible. I'm very sorry to hear that. Yeah, I saw that right after you said about the gradual moves. It just hit 73. NQ moving down fast. Crude moving up kind of fast. So I regret not taking this short on NQ. So you definitely have my condolences. The time 12. Nice. Chaco. Excellent. Wow, NQ's really popping down. ES's as well. Should have grabbed that ES signal there maybe as it was coming down, but now we're 10 minutes from the bell, so we're just going to have to see this fall and see what happens at the open. Though I am feeling FOMO wanting to jump in. AQ has broken the SMA line on the 15 minute. Sorry, 15 minute. Big pullbacks here on the 1 minute. Hey guys, I'm back. I know you're waiting for every second while I was gone. Hoping I would hurry back. I found the bottom here right before the open on NQ. So, again, we look at this color change on indicating we were downtrending. We could have got in here and we could have got, looks like 70 down there. We could have got 60 points out of that move there, even though we didn't get in right on that short signal. Let's look at gold. But is this just another thing I'm trying out? I've been noticing these trends. Hello, RJ. Gold, if I had jumped in there, would have gotten my 2 points. RJ, do you think that's going to happen after the open? Did send me a short signal on that 15-minute chart. A lot of ticking. So 5 minutes until the bell. And right here before the bell, gonna quickly do my little Sharevision promo. MightyOxTrading is proud to announce a return to the Sharevision.com platform. Sunday through Thursday evenings at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time, starting May 9th, we'll be trading the Asia session live. For those of you unaware, Sharevision is a startup company that bills itself as the first dedicated streaming platform for the world of finance and trading. They have channels for some of the big boys like Bloomberg and Bazinga, plus streamers of crypto, forex, and futures trading. Back in February, they contacted me and asked if I was interested in streaming on their platform, and they would pay me for each daily stream I do. In mid-April, there was a little hiccup, and I stopped streaming on their platform. But I'm happy to announce that that hiccup is over, and we will go back to 5 evenings a week. So here's the new streaming schedule. This addition does not affect our morning streams on YouTube. We will still be here 5 mornings a week. Just now we have evening streams as well. In order to take full advantage of Sharevision's monetization, I do need 100 followers there. So I'm asking for a favor. Even if you have no interest in trading in the evening, if you could sign up there and follow my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. The link is in the video description posted in the chat and in the video description below. And if you feel like tuning in and watching me trade in the evenings, that would be great too. So now you have 10 opportunities a week to trade with me. And who couldn't use some more ox in their life? Now back to live trading. We're back. Yep, Chaco, I see Crude's pulled all the way back down to 110. 11. So we're getting ready to rock and rumble here at the open. Big rejection here off the SMA line on NQ, down 13 points. China sent a short signal right before the open. We're 2 minutes away. We move to our 15-minute and 1-minute charts on NQ and ES. We'll watch the open from here for a few minutes to see how things move. We're 1 minute away. And I still haven't actually put a bell sound on the here. I should do that. Not right now. S&P's at an very interesting spot, seeing if it can hold 4,000. Ten seconds. There we go. Let you listen to tick strike work. It's kind of hanging there now, ain't it? Oh, big move down there on Q. 23 points, 25. Hear the popcorn popping. 20-point move down on NQ. Got below 300, now pop back up. Almost all the way back up. Wrong chart, but close enough. And now we're back to green. Killed the sound. So now we're 22 points up on this first candle. Waiting here now, just trying to see what it wants to do. ES is up 3 1/4. NQ is down 12. NQ now popping up. So indecisive right here. Not moving much either way. Now it is. Guess I had to remind it. Now we're down 20. Oh, now we're getting some velocity. 36 points. ES down a half a point. 38. So the short signal right before the open would have been good. Or right at the open, right before, right at. Either way would have been good. So now down 40 points. And moving faster. So RJ said 248 and then 229. We're at 273. Bouncing back up a little. In on an MNQ, 2 MNQ. Try to follow this short down to see what we can get. A lot of popcorn on the tick strike. Oh, it's pulling back. I have a 15. Nope, stopped out. That quickly, it just came right back up for me. So that's why I don't get in after when it's already late into the move. My own fault. And I'm giving away all my profit on the day, which is fine. Down to 36.50 now on the Gauntlet account. So I'm giving back 200. Good job. So it wasn't a wide enough stop. It's heading there now. Down to 250, so it came up, stopped me out, and then went. Trying to get through that 250 area, which is close to RJ's 248. Let's pop back up to 260. That was our first 5 minutes. Let's see what everything else is doing. So you see that with a beautiful short signal there. So still heading down. There's two. Yep, just hit 248. So stopped me out and then went. That's frustrating. Great call, RJ. Still popcorning down. I should have just went with no stop. Not no stop, but a wider stop. It was 2 micros. Yeah, I'm not jumping in, and at this point, I'm going to wait for the reversal at some point. So you can see here, this is the 15-minute chart. It broke through. We got the blue. It's down 57 points since the open. But it is also below that Bollinger now on the RSI. So, and it's into the third band. So I'm expecting reversal here. It's already reversed some. It hit a low of 237. So hanging around, back up all the way up to 256. So we're already seen that bounce. 11 points, 12 points back up. Even more, 20 points back up. Copper bouncing. Crude just hanging in the same level. Choco's probably ready to throw something at it. Yep. Yeah, look at this nice big, huge bounce here. So we got it low down to 237 and bounced all the way back up to 293. So about a 55-point bounce, if my math is correct. And it might not be because I'm old. Why I'm trying to bounce here. Ooh, yeah. Look at that bounce up to the SMA line on the 1 minute. 22 followed by 37. That's 59. Oh, 46. Yeah, so wow. Back above 300. So look at that. This is what I watch for. This was a perfect reversal play. Look how this hit the fourth band. That was a reversal play just screaming out to me, and I didn't take it. Now what the problem is it's hard because these bands bend as the price is moving. So I think when the price was all the way down, the fourth band was actually just a little bit out of reach of it. So what I've been trying to test is looking at the level of the fourth band of the candle prior, and this would have been a perfect reversal play off of it. Popping back up to, let's see, the value of this band was around 12,243. It's popped all the way back up to at least 300, no, 13, so it's up 70 points off that bounce of that band. Same thing here, we had a band bounce down and that reverse. That was a perfect two perfect reversal plays. Now I'm getting a lot of green here, clicking. there's another curl back up on crude. Copper moving up nicely there as well. Russell. So it did get a long signal there. I didn't take it. I probably should have. 23 points up. Just kind of was against that trading plan I use. It didn't turn white until afterwards. I don't know. Every time I try and jump in here, I get burned. Yep. And I just got burned again. Wow, every time. Okay, so I just took the TCP negative on the day. Not TCP, the gauntlet. Stop trying to jump in late. Stop trying to jump in late. I gotta tell myself that. Stop trying to jump in late. Pull back. At least it was with micros. Yep, back up to that 110.51 area on crude. Everything pulled back at once again there. Gold, copper, indices. So 2 losses on 2 micros and Q here has set me back on the gauntlet, which is fine. Question is, are we heading back up to 413? RJ, are we heading back up to 413? See here, we hit 413 earlier, about an hour and a half ago, an hour and 15 minutes ago. High of the session though is 12,498. Now we're getting some popcorn back down. Big move back down. 31 points. Wow. Look at this coming back down. ES, 12 points down. NQ, 54 points down. So I guess they're not going up to 413. I am really considering, as I've told people earlier, moving to a higher time frame, 15-minute charts. I might look at 5 minutes. The 15-minute charts just are starting to call out to me. The moves look a lot smoother, and you get a lot less of the noise. Short signal firing there. What now? What, Terry? What's up? What's up? Ooh. Okay, we're gonna try once more. As soon as I enter an order, the popcorn stops. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we're finally getting somewhere. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh yeah, there we go. That was a nice win. Wish I had jumped in on regular NQ on that. That would have been beautiful. Oh, let me go see what that winner was. And, ooh, 95. 95. What's 95 and 36, guys? So 95 and 25. So that's 120. Finally get to do this for today. A little bit of a pop up there. Back in the positive on the gauntlet. Finally got a good entry. Got down to 227. Popping down again. This is that area that RJ said to be careful of, 229. Gold dropping. 2 points on that candle. Oh yeah, crude did dump, didn't it? Back down to 110. Yes, Bravo, give me a second. I might be entering a trade here, and then I'll explain what my thought process is, although it's still in progress. It's still too bouncy here. So there's a couple of different thoughts on stops. Like here's NQ. This is a beautiful off this 15-minute. Although that would have been the terrible. Hold on a minute. It's popping again. So trying to time an entry here. So give me a second. I swear, every time I try to talk, it starts popping and then it goes away. Okay. So, but like here, let's use this one back here better. I would probably follow it, the stop. So if I got in here, once it finished this candle and started this candle, I'll move my stop to the top of this candle, then to the top of this candle, or maybe not to the top because that's kind of a big candle. And then from here, maybe the top of this wick, and do that kind of a manual trailing stop on the way down. The other thought is using like almost like a RJ says, using it as an entry point. So like when I'm in a short, let me get rid of this chart that's in front of me. You don't see it, but so like if it's short here on the 15 minute, only taking short signals on the 1 minute. That's another thought as well. Because like last night, this was, what time was this? Hold on. This was about 20:30 my time. So you can see here, turn back time. Turn back time. So 20:30 here. So I would have jumped in there because we were already in this short. Jumped in, followed this down. And then while we were in that, only grabbed short signals here. This one, which would have caught that. And I'm not sure where that ended, but like this short signal, and just followed just the shorts on the 1 minute. So that's another thought as well. And then using my regular stops and whatnot. The proper stops is like for this entry, the proper stop would have been the swing high, but that's too high of too much of a stop loss. You don't want it 60 points. But we're really hearing loud. Okay, so we just bounded back up. That's kind of interesting, Burrow. Wonder why. Up there's the pop back up on crude oil, absolutely driving Chaco insane. So big 32-point candle back up. I gotta change the sound on the up moves on the tick strike. That Geiger counter is kind of annoying. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Kind of quiet now. Crude sending me a long signal. Trying to decide if I want to join in on this torture with Chaco. Torture with Chaco. Sounds like a show. Not sure what kind of show, but UltraBond made a nice move up. Bitcoin's hanging below 30. If I should have joined that, I should have grabbed that long signal on crude. It's back up into the 110.70. Hit a high earlier of 110.82. Not a high of the day, but the most recent high there. Is it gonna break through? All's quiet. Long signal firing an NQ. Not sure I like it there. And it pulls back. So I definitely don't. Yep, there we go. There's a crude move. Try to see if I have a crude chart. There we go. So, I decided to join Chocolate, but I'm going on regular. I'm going on MCL, not CL. I'm gonna do a wide stop, though not that wide. I'll do that. Follow that candle there. I have no idea what my target. What are you targeting, Choco? No, that's right. Don't do that. Don't call out. I apologize. I should not have asked that. I'm gonna go for a 40-point target, although it's already now pulled back. They're not done memeing. Memeing? Memeing? Is that the word? Yeah. Looking here, so I'm looking for 111.20 because it sounds good. It's well above the Bollinger Bands. Haven't even looked at the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart's bullish. Bounced off that SMA line perfectly. But right now, it's pulling back. They're not done memeing. Memeing. There we go. That's the word. Memeing. My God, it sounded like I was having a seizure. We're kind of flat right now on NQ. So, having fun with crude. Did put my stop right below the SMA line. Jumped in late. Really late, actually. I jumped in 35 points after that long signal. Duh. If I jumped in off that long signal, it would be even better. As we head back up. I don't have a tick strike up on crude. There it is. A big pullback here. All's gotten quiet. Everything, everywhere. Yep. Looks like it's going to stop me out. Maybe not. Let's see if it bounces here, but I think I'm going to take a loss. which is my own fault because I should have got in at the 58.60 level instead of this level, the level I did get in, which is way too late. He gave me two long signals. I didn't take them, and when I waited until it was at the top. And Q pulling back, I think. Yep, big move down here on NQ, 21 points. Kind of bounced off that SMA line. And it's breaking 200, or trying to break 200. Lots of popsicles. Popsicles? Popcorn? I like popsicles better than popcorn. And you know, it's really disgusting, a popcorn popsicle. Move back up on crude. And NQ shot away from that 200 area. And here's crude back up. So I thought it was going to stop me up, but it did. It bounced right on that SMA line. Chaco, if this is how crude works all the time, you have a lot of patience. You know? And I definitely admire your patience. Although, I mean, I don't mind watching slower trades grind out. I really don't. I mean, it's easier. It's probably easier on the heart than what NQ does. And here we go. It's back up to my almost back up to my entry point, which was a very late entry. There we go. I'm actually in profit. Crude's tick strike is ticking. You can see that green in the upper left-hand corner. That's tick strike on crude. That's amazing, Chaco. That's absolutely awesome. Terry, are you talking to me? Yeah, I'm in a trade right now on micro crude. But another pullback. NQ sending long signal. Stay true. What are you in what's that in context of? Hey, Flocka. Oh, great job, Shabbat. If I'm pronouncing that name wrong, I apologize. NQ's not moving fast. Popped up here a bit. That was a 24-point move, actually, so more than I thought. We're starting to get some popcorn on NQ now as well. We're going to watch both of these. Yes, NQ sending long signals. We're up on Crude now as well. Everything got quiet though. Double long signal trying to fire on NQ. We got 3 seconds. It's right into those bands. So we're gonna let this pull back a minute and then see if it gives it some more room to breathe. Or maybe it doesn't want room to breathe. We're going long, so we're in 2 trades at once. All micros. And Q, look at that. Come on. Q is struggling though. Come on, give it to me. CL is right at my entry point. Crude. NQ. There we go. NQ. There we go. Look at that. Hit target. Others move to break even. Hit target on 2. The rest move to break even. So I'm guaranteed profit on the NQ trade. It's very bouncy here, so we'll see if we get anything else off of it. Crude pulling back a little bit again. There's tick strike ticking. Yes, beautiful move up here on NQ. Oh, stop me out of 2. Still in 1. That stops at break even. See if it comes all the way back down to hit it. CL did hit 111. Okay, so we're out of that NQ trade. So give me a second here and I will look that up. We're in profit on CL as well. MCL, I'm sorry. So that was a 14-point pullback that knocked me out of that first trade. 191. Where are we at here? Okay, I'll figure that. I think it was about a 100-point trade. $100 trade. I'm sorry, not a 100-point. So we'll run the winner on that one. Meanwhile, we're watching CL as it heads up. It's at 111.01. CL's popping on tick strike. You can see it up there. Beautiful move up here on micro Crude. Oh, a little bit of a pullback. You see NQ continuing to go up, so it knocked me out with my trailing and then continued up. That's okay. Tick strike helping keep me in this trade, I believe. Hello, Icarus7. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're finding value in the stream, if you are. And if anybody's finding value in the stream, I'd love if you hit that like button, thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you join the herd. Crude oil is hugging that second Bollinger Band, the second deviation Bollinger Band, the entire way up here. Crude strike, crude strike. Yeah, crude oil is, not tick strike. Getting my terms mixed up. Moving my stop up to break even. Since we're like 25 ticks into profit. Probably should move it a little above break even. Oh, it's pulling back big here. Hit 111.09. Pulling back. I should have took the profit. It's going to knock me back out right here. How about that? I'm going to move my stop back down, not to break even, but below that SMA line to give it a little chance to bounce here. See if I make a mistake and cost myself a little money. It's only 2 micros, so that's a 12-point sub. So I'm risking $24 to see if it'll bounce, because it would have just knocked me out of that trade right there. If it comes back up again, we'll probably jump out. Ouch. AQ pulling back. AQ's pulled back by about 40 points. There's CL, so I was good. So my idea I'm glad I moved my stop there again. Oftentimes I will not move my stop once I move it up to break even, but I just felt like there was a chance of it bouncing there on the SMA, and it has. Now looking for it to re-break a 111. There's the break of 111. Well, bouncing around 111. I feel bad wishing for oil prices to go up. There we go. Previous high was 109. Crude's ticking nicely. There we go. See if it hits my target of 111.20, and that's just a arbitrary target that I just placed there. Struggled again here though. It hit once again it's hit 111.09 twice and rejected off of it. 111.11. I'm sorry. Make a wish. Something's clicking. Oh, NQ heading back up. So there's a 2-bar pullback and then right back up. We're back up above 350. Another pullback here on crude. So it's because you're an excellent trader, Chaco. Really calm down, and it sits right at 111 even. And once again, this is my love-hate relationship with micros. You know, if I was in a regular crude right now, I would be up $340. Yeah, it does seem to be stalling here. Got up to 55. So it keeps wanting to pull back on NQ. There's another run on CL up to 110, 111.10. 111.11 was our previous high from 2 candles ago. That's where we're at right now. So 111.13. Got good green clicking on the CL. I'm not seeing the move up. That's interesting. There. Might take another 2 hours to get there, Chaco. What's clicking? Oh. Oh. Gold. Popping up. comes Crude. Is 4 ticks away from up. There we go. Target big burst up. We're out with 1. Now I'm definitely moving to stop to break even on the other. So gonna... Wow, Choco, that's awesome. Just be careful of that constantly trailing drawdown. Okay. I'm going to close this and close both of them there. I'm not as patient as Choco. So that was another win. So let's look at the totals here in a minute. That's 3 wins in a row. 2 on NQ, or NQ, 1 on Crude. We're now up 253 on the day. The Crude hold on. 82 to 20. So that was 38 and 06. So we made about 60 bucks on the MCL trade. And we'll run this again. Always running that multiple times a day. And let me adjust the P&L. There we go. NQ, still hanging around this 50 area. How's everyone else doing? I've heard from Chaco and I heard from RJ. And I've heard from Shabbat. Anyone else in anything? How's the P&L looking today? Gold continues to head up. 3 in a row. I had an earlier win on the TCP. Hold on, I can tell you in a minute. Give me a second here. I won the MCL. I won that last MNQ. You need to move here. Okay. Won the last MNQ. Won the last MCL. Two MQs in a row. Then I stopped out on 2 MAQs in a row. And I stopped out on a gold. So I think I'm 4 and 3 on the day. Great job, CBR. Hello, Loper. Yep, great job with your patience. I should have stayed in that trade. Chaco? Yeah, I remember you saying you got what you wanted off of Crude earlier. Southside Playa. I appreciate you staying with me here either way. We're about a half hour away from the end of the stream unless something exciting is going on. But definitely looking for more opportunities to increase the totals. Things have calmed down a little bit. kind of wish I had been looking and taken this YM trade on the TCP earlier. That would have been very nice. Russell made a new daily high. Nasdaq did make a new daily low earlier, just slightly. As did ES. Copper still mid-range and has stayed mid-range. Gold trying to head back up to where it's high of the day. UltraBond mid-range. Crude. High of the day of 11171. Now a little over 40 ticks away. And see, what Chaco just said makes a lot of sense. And I'm here been talking about using a 15-minute chart. Someone asked me about using stops. So here, I mean, this look how much clean. I mean, yeah, this doesn't look exactly clean because these candles here kind of ugly. But if you look at this, um, this is so much easier to follow than this. You know, jumping in here off this long signal, it pulled back. It did pull back by about 40 ticks. So with a two micros, I could have withstood that. And it's just been green candles since. I got out in the middle of this solid green candle, and there was no reason to. Yeah, exactly. So sticking with the plan. I mean, the best plan here would have been to use the SMA line as the stop loss. Now, how big of the stop would that have been? 24, and this was about 70, 50 tick stop, which on a regular size contract, that's $500. So I've been a little tough to stick into. But if with two micros, it's only $100, and you would never got stopped out. That is excellent. Wow, look at this go. Yeah, look how quickly I got out, and yeah, how nicely this is going up to 43. Wow, everything all of a sudden, absolutely everything just went green, and just that quick 30-minute, 30 point up 32. So there's that 64 RJ was targeting. Now above, it's up to 70. RJ, and I agree. When I first started, I was looking more at the 5-minute, and I kept noticing, well, you know what? If I look at a 3-minute, I get into trade earlier. Then I looked at the 1-minute, and I get into trade earlier. But the problem, one of my main problems with the 1-minute is it's so hard to react to everything. You got to process all that information so quick. And if a signal fires like with 5 seconds to go, you're caught in the middle. Pull back right back down by 15 points on Q. CL all the way up to 111.69. Pull back to 111.50. So yeah, now I'm gonna try and do 15-minute, or maybe I need to look at the 5-minute. 5 or 15 minute and decide from there. I just want to make sure that, I, I don't want it to get too boring on stream, so we'll see. I hope you do. Pulling back, short signal firing on NQ. Pulling back after it hit that high of 75. Pull back. Not 100% sure of the pullback yet, though. Crude's pulled back to 111.46. Kind of hemming and hawing, deciding if it wants to go up. Now we're getting the short signal. Got popcorn a popping in my ear. Jumping in late there, but we're in on an MNQ. See if we can get this. 5 MNQ contracts at $150 risk. I got in late. 93. Yeah, I got in really late. Wow. That's the thing about that 1 minute is, I mean, playing off of 1 minute, and I just jumped in late, and it was late by 12 points. Right now, this could stop me out, and instead, I would just be at break even. What? I'm in at 12,281. Yep, it's about to stop me out. Yep, stopped out. So that was, I should, oh, sorry, forgot to show my chart. But yeah, jumped in there and got stopped. Bad move on my part. So gave back about 150 bucks there. Fuck you. That's just stupid of me. Either way, I would have got stopped out. So, at least for that. Hello, MY5. Hi, My5. I'll just do My5. How you doing today? Congratulations, John. Glad to hear it. Awesome. Sounds like everything going so well for you, John. I'm so glad to hear it. Good luck on that, John. Up. So that came up and stopped us out, RJ, or you got out break even and continuing to come down now. Crude's hanging around that 111.50 area, making Chaco wait for that 300 ticks of goodness. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. We've got about 20 minutes left on the stream, unless something exciting happens. If you haven't already, I would appreciate if you hit that like button. Thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Hello, Hebrew Truth. You're a bit choppy right now. Oh, look at that, Chaco. Gold moving up too. So gold's had quite the rebound. I'm not sure what happened in the middle of the night, but it moved down, boom, and it's recovered from 1785 all the way back up to 1814.3, near its high of the day. And Q continuing to come down. So RJ, we were right. It just bounced first. That's excellent, John. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad they did right. Alex, depends on the day. Yeah, normally I'm I'm decently patient, but it also honestly it helps being on stream. Some people have told me that being on stream is too much of a distraction, but I'm less likely to do dumb stuff when people are watching. As we continue to come down here on NQ, ES, crude pulling back just a little bit. So, earlier I was talking about taking trades when the line changes color. If I had done that, I would have got in on this candle instead of this one, and that would have been perfect. I have not perfected, I have not tested that yet, but it seems like it works. Here it would have been a fake out though. That's amazing, Chaco. Not at all, Southside player. That's excellent. Uh, Alex, no, that's one area of my life I'm totally undisciplined. I'm overweight by a lot, and diabetic, and an amputee. That's right. It is a new daily high, isn't it? Good point. All the way up to 181, 111.81 now. Hit a high of 111.97. Pull back a bit. Corn popping. Sorry, that's what it sounds like. Good idea, Hebrew. A pretty big pullback there. 30 tick pullback, but still trying to head up. See how beautiful this would have been now? Let's see here. If I would have entered there, how much of a stop would I have needed? I would have only needed a 35, so 40 tick stop would have kept me in the game there. And you can see off of that entry, this is the 15-minute chart. You can see it's going off that entry. 174 ticks. That's impressive. Hello, Pro Tools. Why, did you blow your engine? Oh, not that kind of V8? So let's look at the 5-minute chart. Other people suggested I use a 5-minute chart. And it is interesting, because on a 5-minute chart, it actually would have got me in at much earlier. To the point that I could have got over 200 ticks. So now this weekend I also need to test the 5-minute chart. NQ. Looking for one more good trade. I want to kind of jump in on this NQ, and yet every time I try and jump in, it just goes against me. Honestly, I gotta start remembering, if I'm unsure, just jump in with one NQ with a 50-point stop. I mean, this is down 40 points off of here. I got stopped out with 5 by just going in with one with a wider stop. You know, I'll be up $100 on that trade. Not bad at all. Just broke 250. Crude. Ooh, that's quite the pullback now there. So, 5 minute. Let's go back to the 15-minute that I was on. Let's check the Bollingers. See how it's been riding that third band all up. That kind of looks like a reversal candle on the 15-minute. This candle's down 31 ticks. Gold sent a short signal there, and it turned blue. I should have grabbed it. It's already down 7 ticks. That's just how fast you need to be constantly watching the chart to grab it quick. And I missed so many entries. Ooh, look at natural gas. Natural gas just dumped 40 ticks down. About 70 ticks off that short signal. That is amazing. Chaco, so happy for you. Seems like it does want to come down here. If we look at our 1 minute chart, this is the first time in the last hour and a half, out a little over an hour, that we've gone to a sustained blue line, blue SMA line for more than one candle. We had one here, then we had these here before, there was one here. But now we've had 2 in a row, which it actually, following this idea I have, would be a short entry. I'm not going to do that because I'm not sure about it. Indeed. RJ. He's getting stuck here. Excellent trading, Chaco. That's great job. Well, I definitely admire your patience. You hung on to that trade. I'm not sure how long it was. Amazing. Great job. We were in that trade for what, like 2 hours? NQ still trying to tick down. Finally broke through that. Now we're down to that 226 level. Wow. 3 hour trade. I've had 3 hour trades, but usually it's because NQ is going absolutely nowhere in the evening. And it would just be like in this range of like 5 points each way. And it's like, ugh. Down to the 220s. Crude is slowly grinding down. So if I jumped in on that short signal there, I'll be up 16 ticks. Kappa trying to pop up. And So this grind down here from this short signal, if I just jumped in here, now obviously I jumped in late. Like I said, reversed up to 309 from 93. So I would have needed a 20-point stop. But from here down to here, it's gone 70 points. Oh, I'm sure you will, Chaco. You have been doing wonderfully. It's struggling to break through 200. Ah, so you went for a little bit more. Nothing wrong with that. It's popping back up too. So let's take a final look through the markets. NQ on the 15-minute chart, you see popped up. Sent that long signal there. That was obviously a bad long signal. This short signal would have been good except for the pullback. It's sending a short signal now on the 15-minute. Oh wow, holy crap! A lot of popcorn on the top of the hour there. It broke down through 200 and came right back up. I'm gonna continue to watch these 15-minute charts. It did just make a new low of the day. Yes, making that same move down. Wow, look at this fast velocity. There's that break that RJ was looking for. Down to 198, 194. See if it holds below 200. Kappa, all over the place. It's been very yucky. Yes, technical trading term, yucky. Still mid-range gold. Almost got up there to their high of the day, but did not. UltraBond, also about mid-range. Crude. Oh, that was weird. See that pullback there? And natural gas. Wow. So natural gas blew up there and I missed it. Pop back up to 222 on NQ. Yeah. That was a quick burst down and a quick bounce right back up. Here's another red down. And I'm just curious to see where this goes. We'll stick with this stream for another couple minutes to see if NQ does continue to provide a direction here. Because it did, like I said, it did send me that short signal there on the 15-minute chart. RJ, it seems like our problem is just, I mean, I didn't take that trade, but it's just so bouncy. I mean, it seems like it's going where we expect it to go, but after it pulls back by 30 points. See if it breaks back below 12,200 here. If it breaks below 200, I'm going to jump in with 1 micro, no stop. I'll put a stop up at the SMA line or something. But nope, there's more green. It doesn't look like it's going to. Give it another minute or so. Yep, back up to 216. So now it doesn't look like it wants to break down. Yep, and getting positive clicking on the tick strike. So that's where we're going to call it for today. Right now I'm up on all 3 accounts. So that's a good day. Do want to thank everyone for joining me today. We'll be back tomorrow, of course, here in the morning, 7:30 Eastern Time. And also, love to have you join me on Sharevision tonight, 7:45 Eastern. We trade the Asia session. Once again, thanks everyone for joining. Oh wait, what's NQ doing? Nope, NQ is actually up to the SMA line. So have a great day, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time. Have a great one. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'll love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning Choco. On YouTube and Twitch wonderful. From 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on Sharevision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r/oxmarkettrading. Have a great day.